In the June edition of Electricity and Control, I comment on fundamentally two issues. The first issue relates to a privilege I had of accompanying 12 South African learners to the International Science and Engineering Fair in Los Angeles. And the second element relates to the handbook that's been released with this edition, and that is the Transformers and Substations Handbook. Let's start with those 12 young people who competed in the Intel ISIF in Los Angeles. The Intel ISIF is by far the largest international science and engineering fair, which focuses on pre-college youngsters. Effectively, in South African speak, these are youngsters from the school system. In South Africa, the Eskom Expo for Young Scientists is an affiliated science fair to the Intel ISIF. And as such, we have the privilege of taking a number of learners to compete each year. This year, of the 12 young people that we took, I was blown away by noting that 3 of them achieved grand awards, which is to say, of the 1,783 learners, we achieved 2 fourth places in category and 1 third place in category. Now, there are only 17 categories. So 2 fourth places and a third place. Another one of the learners got a certificate of merit for their work, and another one achieved a special award. And that special award had a value of $5,000 attached to it. Now, what to me is so profound about this is that these youngsters come from relatively diverse backgrounds, but they do represent the top end of science fair competitors in South Africa. And significantly, here we are returning with 12 prizes, 5 prizes out of 12 competitors at the International Science and Engineering Fair. On any international stage, this is a remarkable achievement. And of course, what this emphasizes is that it emphasizes that at the top end of the basic education system, make no mistake, we are world class. The challenge is how do we ensure that everybody aspires willingly to achieve that level of excellence. Personally, I believe that it's essential and that it can be done. The second issue that I touch on in my comment, because we are releasing a handbook on transformers and substations, is a couple of issues around transformers and substations. One of the key elements to me is that when people think of transformers and substations, very often they think only of the transmission and distribution market in the sense of the utility and the municipalities of the country. And of course, that is not the case at all. Most large industrial sites run their own distribution networks. They have their own substations, they have their own medium voltage installations. And we know that the challenge of optimizing, managing, maintaining and running your substations and ensuring that your transformers continue to do their job has now become a fundamental and primary function of engineering staff on those industrial sites. We believe that this handbook will create a very good platform on which to do 2 things. First of all, to refresh your knowledge about transformers and substations, and also for those of you who are finding your responsibilities more and more include elements of the energy system within your environment, this handbook will serve as an excellent starting point to get you going on that road.